Hi guys, I'm here today to do a book haul. This book is books that I got at the tail end of January and all of February. So yeah, I do have one book I still have to pick up from the Books of Wonder, but I'll talk about that at the end of the video. But yeah, let's get into it. I did go to a book signing with Sarah Holland, Maureen Johnson, Evelyn Sky, and another gentleman. I can't remember his name. So I did get a couple of books signed at that event that I'm going to talk about first. The first book that I got was The Vanishing Sara by Maureen Johnson. This is the second book in the Truly Devious series. I did enjoy book one. I thought it was like a very, very tightly wound mystery, and I actually liked it. I wish I would have felt like a little bit more connected to the characters, and I kind of always experience that when I read books of like a Sherlock Holmesian kind of thing, because those characters can be very aloof. But I did really enjoy book one and hope that I like book two. And also my friend did wind up going to the Holly Black signing at her bookstore, and she got me a signed copy of The Wicked King, which was super important to me. I love this book. I thought this book was great. I thought the cliffhanger was cruel, mean, and really, really annoying. I mean, it was a really, really amazing cliffhanger. I'm not looking forward that I have to wait till 2020 to read the conclusion to this series, but this cover is so pretty. I did get the Owl Crate box, like I got the Wicked King exclusive box, but it was really important that my books matched. So this cover is so pretty. I love that it has this map. I love the inside flap is this. But yeah, so, and I do have that cover as well, but this cover is the one that I will definitely be keeping forever because it's signed to me. I also picked up a copy of Undying by Amy Kaufman and Jay Kristoff. Not Amy Kaufman and Megan Spooner, and this is the sequel to Unearthed. And I really did like book one. I thought it wasn't my favorite book. I thought that it was a little bit science heavy for me, but I really did like it. So hopefully I will get to read this book soon. I didn't wind up getting it signed because they weren't here, and Amy Kaufman is actually pregnant, so I don't know when she's going to be touring again. But I'm hopeful that I will like the conclusion as much, and I'm excited to see what they wind up writing together. I totally forgot I had this. Also, that day I wound up picking up an arc of The Wings of Olympus. My friend actually had it. She got it at one of the conventions, and she wound up giving it to me. And I heard about this at Comicon, I think. But it's just a middle grade book, and it has like a mythology twist, and it's really short. It's like I think it's just over 200 pages, which will make it a really, really quick train book, hopefully. And also I did wind up getting a hardback copy of Everlist to match my copy of Evermore. And I will probably wind up doing a giveaway for my ARC, which whenever I find it, because it's actually in the shed. But those are all the books that I picked up that day at that event. And let's get to the other books that I found or located. The other one I picked up was Lady Smoke by Laura Sebastian. This is the second book to the Ash Princess series. The Ash Princess book was probably one of my favorite books of last year. I thought that Ash Princess was amazing. I loved how it really showed you a very different type of heroine. I love the political intrigue. I love the slow burn story. I loved everything about it, and I really am hopeful that I will like this book as equally as well. It's definitely a book that I would love to read soon. But yeah, this cover is so pretty. It matches my hardback perfectly. That's probably why I picked it up. And I met a friend up in the city, and she wound up giving me a couple of the arcs that she wound up finishing reading. So one of them was Fame, Fate, and the First Kiss by Casey West. And I really love these books. I love all of her romance books. They're so fun, and I love books about like movie sets or like actors. But this book is about a girl named Lacey, and she winds up getting her part in a movie, I think. But she's having a lot of trouble with school and bonding with her castmates. So when a new tutor comes, it kind of sets her world on fire. And I'm really excited, and I hope that I love this book. It's a little bit on the longer side, but I've heard that people really have enjoyed this, and I hope I like it as well. And this book came out in February. I also picked up a copy of Night Music by Jenna Marie Thorne, and I've never read anything by her, but this book has to do with a classical music. And I know I heard Novel Inc. talk about it, and she really enjoyed it. But yeah, I really hope that I like this. I love books about the arts or books about you know, arts conservatories or performing arts conservatories, because I think it's really fascinating, and hopefully I like this book as well. I also picked up a book called Waiting for Tom Hanks, and this is a rom-com obsessed romantic waiting for her perfect leading man learns that life doesn't go according to a script in this delightfully charming and funny novel. This comes out actually in June, but it's called Waiting for Tom Hanks by Carrie Winfield, and as I've said before, I love books that have to do with like movies or TV shows. I just love romances like that because they're so fascinating. This is actually super short, so I really hope, and this is actually just, it's not even 300 pages. So hopefully I get to read this really quickly because I really would like to dive into this and give you guys my thoughts. And this is from Berkeley. So I don't know what publishing house that is, honestly, but yeah. So I really hope that I like this. It sounds cute. This is the one that I picked up from my friend Justin. It's called Into the Wind by Ginger Z. And this is Chasing Ulysses. This is the second book. And yeah, he really loves the series. So when my friend had it, I was like, oh, I'll give it to my friend Justin. But yeah, so this is from Disney as well. This is Finding Hawaiian by John David Anderson. And this is another middle grade book that I found about from Sally from Owl Crate Jr. And it's basically about Rion comes from an odd family. But basically when his grandpa winds up dying, they wind up going on a road trip for his funeral, and it's a heartwarming, heartbreaking, unforgettable tale of true power and the limits of family. But yeah, she really liked it, and I love books about found family. I love books about like road trips and stuff. So hopefully this book is one that I do wind up reading, and it does come out in May. Another one that I want to pick was Hot Dog Girl by Jennifer Dugan. And this book comes out in April, and it's just basically a really cute contemporary that takes place at a Magic Castle Playland, and she has, you know, Lou is the main character, and she has a boy that she likes. The park that they wind up working at might wind up closing, and I love books about that. I love them having to save a location because I think it's so fun. But yeah, this cover just really intrigued me when I saw it. I said, mine. So hopefully I get to read it before April. And the last two books that I got was Unnatural Disasters by Jeff Hirsch. And this is a book, Will the Class of 2000 Be the Last Class Ever? And this is a book that deals with like climate change, but when their world is literally about to like implode or die, this is their adventure. And I think it's like a road trip book, finding their way in a world that adults have destroyed. Unnatural Disaster is ultimate hopeful tale of survival, identity, family, and love, which I love. I know my friend Jen had this book and she really was excited, so when I saw it, I grabbed it. The last book I'm going to talk about in this video is The Last of Her Name by Jessica Kudry. And I know that this is an Anastasia retelling, which I am like super excited about. I loved Heart of Iron last year, and I really hope I like this book. So yeah, I'm definitely going to dive into this super shortly. This book does come out in February, and this book does come out in January. So these books are coming out or are out. But yeah, so this is from Scholastic, and this is from HMH Teen. But yeah, so that was like a kind of small book haul. I also did get Gilded Wolves and Crown of Feathers from Owl Crate over the past 2 months, and I'm really excited to dive into those reads. But yeah, let me know in the comments what are some books that you guys got this month, and I will talk to you next month for another video. Bye! Sorry guys, I forgot to tell you guys that I did get a signed copy of King of Scars from Books of Wonder, and I went to go get it on Friday, and they closed at 7, and I was there at 7:05. So that will probably be in my March book haul if I do one, or my April book haul. But yeah, I do have it. I really am dying to read it, so hopefully I can get my butt over there this week, if not the following week. But I did get a copy of King of Scars. I just wanted to add that because I talked about it in the start of the video, and then I never told you guys what the book was. But yeah, hopefully I get to read it soon. I've heard some really good things about it, so hopefully I can have it in my possession very soon. But I'll talk to you guys next month for another book haul. Bye!